So today I can show how can create this kind of pyro effects. Like this is the car burning thing. So I can show how to create this thing. Okay. So first of all we need a this car model. So in the object area I just imported my car. Just imported my car. Okay. And then I transform it to 0.01 because the car is very huge. Okay, so if I turn off, okay, this car is very huge. So that's why I just decreasing the scale it down to 0.0, and then I just rotating this car from my camera perspective for better angle thing. Then I just normally put this car and I just reduce this polygon because this car is too high. That's why. So for the simulation thing, we do not need very high resolution car. If I get this proxy kind of thing, the proxy car, it's very helpful for the simulation thing, for the dynamics thing. That's why I just reduce the poly count. Use this now poly reduce. So I just percentage it 12%. Okay. So if you take a poly reduce now, so to be take time. Here is the this 100% means this poly reduce did not change anything. This is the same thing. So if I change, if you change the point number, polygon number same. If I change here the 50%, so once again let's take time. You can see the reduce this polygon count everything. So here I just change the poly reduce to 12%. Okay, and then I just blast out this area because we need the fire from this area. This area is our source area. Okay, this front area, and I subdivided it a little bit. I just in attribute paint I just paint specific some area. We need uh, the fire from few area. Did not need the whole area. So I just paint out where I need this the source thing. So if you take the attribute paint and if you connect here, you see by default is not showing anything. The brush thing you can just goes there and just simply middle mouse scroll it up and scroll it down. So take to the control. So I just paint some area for making source. Okay, so here I just painted few area, and in the scatter node I just call it down here this mask attribute, because in attribute paint we have mask attribute. So you need a mask attribute in here. So if you take a scatter node, default scatter node, and if you connect here, so if you connect here, like here is the my paint area. So and it's scattering all area, whole the area. So we need the specific region where I paint out our mask. So here is the parameter, the density attribute, and you can change to mask. So you can get this specific area. Okay. So make sure you change. You turn on this density attribute and set it to mask. Okay. and here I just increase the some point count, and I just make attribute noise now, and just adding CD attribute, and I just change some area thing, changing according to my requirement for the variation thing. Okay, and I just blast it out few area. Here I just write expression $cd.x less than 0, and make sure you can change primitive to point. Okay, and select delete non-selected, and then I just deleted my cd attribute, and it's there in attribute verb. I just create you go here, you can see I make one attribute, this fuel attribute. Okay, so I take a anti-alias noise. Okay, and then I fit it to minus 0.4 to 0.4, and I ramp it, and I exported it fuel attribute. Okay, and here I just showing for this purpose for CD attribute. I make it this vector to flow, and x will multiply this ramp thing, and then again I just x value, if I y value, and it plug into C. So how to create this thing? If you want to create an attribute verb now, okay, and this here I can control everything, the frequency thing. Did you see it? Okay. So in here, I take a anti-alias noise and position, and if it plug it CD, I change the background here. Okay, and I take a one feet range now to minus 0.5 to 0.5. Okay, and I control this thing with this RAM. Okay, so I take a RAM parameter. Yes, and here you can change to now RAM control and change it to spline thing. Okay, if I turn it to CD, nothing sure, and here I change vector to float, and CD, which value I need to vector to CD, so I can take a one multiply mode. So in the EX value I need to multiply with this RAM. Okay, and here take one float to vector, and y value. This means x, y, and z. I put it in CD. Okay, I just promote this frequency, amplitude, not amplitude, need offset and roughness, and I just exported it, this activity as a fuel. So I take a bind export and you can make Okay, so we make a attribute, fuel attribute. You will see this thing, and here you can control this thing. This you can see the green one. Okay, and just control it here. And here is the frequency thing. I just drag and drop for the relative value. So you can little bit change this frequency, and offset you can see here I just multiplying thing to need some y value, some frequency. So you can do dollar $2 multiply. Okay, there are some randomness for this thing, and here I just control the fuel thing. Like I make a channel, one channel number here. So how, if you know how to create this channel here, you take a attribute angle node. Okay, and you can just simply write at fuel equals each and make a name what you want. I said it's making a density. Okay, it's close simple. Okay, and you can click this, so you can control the density. Here I do the same thing. Okay, and I make a pyro source node for the sourcing thing. So here I get a 4 attribute. I take a 4 attribute, some burn, temperature, density, and fuel. So how can do that? You take a pyro source thing, and you just change the initialized to fuel, smoke, and burn thing. So you can get these 4 attributes. Okay. So here I get a 4 attribute. Then I just need some noise thing in this burn and the density of the fuel attribute, the temperature attribute. So that's why I take attribute noise node, and here I just pull it my attribute burn thing, and I just change it in here. Okay. And here is the temperature thing, I do same thing. And here is the volume accelerating for making the volume smoky. Here I just nothing too much fancy, just creating, just decreasing the fire scale here. And I take a pyro solver. This is the soft pyro solver. In pyro solver, just creating sorry, pyro solver. If I on my car, so here I just, this is very low raise. If I check my camera angle, so I need this, the fire is this direction. This direction is x direction, this minus x direction. So here I just change few things. Here is the bounce scale. Bounce I just increase, I just decrease for 0.1 scale for the bounce thing. So do not fire too much high. Okay, and I change the wind direction. This thing. So in this thing I getting the wind direction this direction. So I just simply write down minus 1.5. You can check according to your need. Okay. So you can see how can work the wind thing. Nothing fancy. So I think I just simply, and I just increase the turbulence thing. You can turbulence. This is the disturbance thing. If you want to little bit turbulence, you can add. I add 0.15 thing, and I do nothing. And in setup I just increase the time scale for the speed thing. Okay, so I just increase the time scale for need higher speed and make a sub steps to, you can change to 3, and I just, this is very low rate, and I just uh, decrease the voxel size so I get the high resolution. Okay, so I just do 0.35. Okay, and I make a file cache node. You can put a file cache node and cache it. Okay. So after caching I just get this thing. Okay. And after that I just take a pyro bake volume. In pyro bake volume I just increase the some density and fire thing. Okay, so if you, how can I do that? So if you want to take a pyro bake volume, okay, and let's turn on this fire thing and increase 3, and fire you just complete range, and just little bit down. There is some, you can change the smoke. So here I just get this kind of thing to check. Yeah. Okay, so you can make easily to how to create this kind of effects.